Yeah, I heard. Yo, y'all know who Emiru is, right? The female streamer, Emiru. So what happened basically was there's this event called Twitchcon. Twitchcon is basically an event where like streamers go and like not streamers and viewers and like staff members go to like a convention and do talk stuff about streaming. You know what I'm saying? You go meet your favorite streamer, you take pictures with them, you can sign stuff. There are like areas where like they have meetings and conferences where like basically talk about Twitch, how to grow in the platform and stuff like that, right? So during the meet and greet, there's this one streamer called Emiru. You feel what I'm saying? Emiru, like she a cool streamer. She mostly was known for doing cosplay back then. When I used to watch her, she used to do cosplays and like just crazy, like good quality streams and like you put me on some wholesome type shit. So when she met one of her fans during the meet and greet, so there's a meet and greet, there was a line, and then when she was there for the meet and greet, a nigga came up on her and I don't know, tried to kiss her or some shit. But cause this shit mad weird, bro.
Yo, I saw this, it just happened, and I am beyond disgusted, and I think this is the end of TwitchCon, and I think if this isn't a wake-up call to Twitch.
Oh yeah, by the way, last year, I think it was last year or a few years ago, Emiru had a security guard, right? And Twitch banned the security guard for like protecting her from somebody, I think, or something. That's what I heard. Apparently, allegedly. Check Discord, I bet I got you up after this. So he basically, this security guard was doing his job, and then TwitchCon banned Emiru's security guard because he was doing his job. They apparently said he was assaulting somebody, but that's his job as a security guard. So now look, after you banned his security guard, this shit happens.
Dan Clancy and security, you know, not to exaggerate, but I think TwitchCon is over. So in case you guys don't know, TwitchCon is going on as of right now, and the streamer
what's going on
was there.
Emiru got assaulted in TwitchCon, basically.
There, meeting fans, and that is when we get
hiding crystal. Look, why would you? Why? And look at this dude. Look at this nigga right here. He's just what? Yo, people are weird.
Whoa. This is some fucking corny ass tier 3 simp, incel, assaulting Emiru. He goes in for a hug and tries to force himself upon her, kissing her, or at least trying to. Look at this guy. This guy is huge.
This nigga is
Emiru.
huge.
The guy is bigger than the bodyguard. All right. If he really wanted to, he could have knocked that bodyguard out and tried again, or do something even worse. I am fucking disgusted that this was allowed, that this was even a possibility, especially after Twitch and that fucking loser.
And a few weeks ago, before TwitchCon started, what's her name? Cutie Cinderella said she's not going. Valkyrie said she's not going because of the same thing that happened, because niggas is weird, you feel what I'm saying?
Dan Clancy promised Twitch streamers safety. Twitch confirms presence of armed law enforcement at TwitchCon amid safety concerns. There was a lot of Twitch streamers who were pulling out of TwitchCon because of this exact same fucking reason. It's so funny that Twitch is like, nah, you guys could come. We're gonna have armed security. And then this shit happens on day one.
Day one.
Dan Clancy, now do you see why people didn't want to go? Where is the armed security? Emiru is legitimately one of the biggest streamers, yet why is she wide open like this? And let's address the elephant in the room here. This could have ended so much fucking worse. And by so much fucking worse is this guy could have had a gun on him. He could have had a knife.
Yeah, a gun. I don't think gun is exaggerating, because that means he went through the security with the gun. But I don't think he's that type of dude, is he?
On him,
he's
you
just
could have
a
had acid on him, and you don't have security for your biggest streamers. Common sense tells me that, hey, my biggest streamers will get the best security. She has a lot of insane fans, and by insane fans, I'm saying people that are in love with her. I hope she's all right. I hope this doesn't ruin future conventions for her. And someone said that after this,
nah, this is definitely ruining future conventions. This is not the first time, chat. For the people who don't know, they were doing and they said he had a pocket knife allegedly. Damn. What? Gang, here's the thing though. Last time when Sinna and Valkyrie were doing the Sisathon, they were doing the Subathon, but like two of them together 24/7. And then they had Emiru and another friend, I think. They went to the park. And then there was a fan or a viewer who wanted to take a picture and he had a hoodie on. And then when they went to the amusement park, that dude came to follow them to the amusement park, took off the hoodie and talked to them again. And then like they like told him, okay, stop following us, that's weird, stuff. And then when they didn't want him to the girls didn't want him to follow them, the nigga pulled out a knife and he tried to attack them. And the only person who was there is their cameraman to defend them, basically. And then they had to run to the security and stuff like that. Yo, it was mad weird. Like, being a female streamer doing IRL is tough.
He came back out and finished
because of weirdos.
Which respect?
Like, it's so sad. Like, and it's like, it's fucking up. I remember that was mad weird, bro. And it's like, stuff like that just be like, it ruins images for other male fans and like, okay, people who casually enjoy. Like, can't you just watch a streamer without being like weird and parasocial about it? Like, it doesn't have to be sexual. Like, you can enjoy somebody without like making it sexual, basically. You know what I'm saying? And like, if a female don't like you, you don't gotta force yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Or for that, honestly, I would have laughed. Like, I know it sucks for the fans, but I would have been like, nah, fuck this, dude. I'm fucking out of here.
Facts.
So shout out to Emiru for sticking around and finishing the meet and greets. I don't think.
And sometimes if you're a nigga and you're a dude who does an IRL and you're up, you have no security, nigga. Somebody who's hating will just come and rob you. Like, you're an easy lick. Like, you don't got security, yo, niggas is coming to pull your chain. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when, I don't know if this is a fact, but when Duke is doing an IRL stream or like he outside wearing chains, that nigga with his, you feel me, the D Block demons, you feel what I'm saying, Dave Omigo and the rest of them behind him got his back type shit. But yo,
anyone would have been mad or hated on her if she would have decided to leave. A multi-million, if not a multi-billion-dollar corporation can have decent security for their biggest streamers.
Bro.
Dude, what a fucking joke. Bro. I am legitimately disgusted this even happened. Tectone tweeted, fuck Twitch, shut down Twitchcon. I told everyone something horrible was gonna happen, and it happened on day one. And once again, it could have been so much fucking worse. And you guys wanna know the worst fucking part? That when she had a good security guard, he got banned from TwitchCon for being too aggressive towards a creep.
I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon, and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him, and the guy wouldn't stop, so he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like perma-banned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him.
Isn't that his job though?
For like the police to come. And
what the fuck?
And it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore. I was just okay, like it was so sad because he did like everything.
So Twitch directly told her, yeah, we can't have this guy. He takes really good care of you. We can't have that. You're gonna have to use our bodyguards, and our bodyguards fucking
it's like, okay, it's like, how do I say this? They're trying to be sensitive to the fans and the people who are coming to like, who pay money. Maybe that nigga he paid like VIP tickets or some shit. But that doesn't give you the right to like be a weirdo and take advantage of that situation and, you feel what I'm saying, force yourself on somebody, you feel me? Like, yo.
Suck balls, so.
Who said Twitch or Twitchcon security?
This is 1,000,000,000% on Twitch, dude. You cannot make this up. You can have nudity on Twitch. You can have booby streamers on Twitch. You can have pedophiles on Twitch. You can have dog abusers on Twitch. But you know what you can't have? You can't have good security. That's where we draw the line. Now that's too far. You're concerned for your safety? You'll be fine. Just trust. We got you. There's just an infinite list of celebrities that have been murdered by fans because they're obsessed with them. In my mind, if you go to an event, you pay money to enter the event, and then you hug and try to kiss a streamer without their consent, once again assaulting them. You're not even a fan at that point. If you were a fan, you would respect the boundary. You're not a fan. You're a
okay. Look, if people use their security like the way Jack Doherty be using his security, like he uses his security to bully people. Okay, boom, understandable. Yes, that security guard should not be allowed. Word, cause, but yo, like Emiru is getting assaulted, bro. Like females are getting assaulted, and that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't ban security for that.
Fucking creep, alright? You're just a fucking terminally online loser. The amount of mental illness on Twitch is insane. Bruh, Emiru can't really catch a break. First, a stalker in the fair.
Yes,
I had no idea, but I believe it. Now this is poor woman. Women, celebrities, and Twitch streamers do have it worse than the average man. And I don't want to sound like a performative guy with my fucking Labubu and my matcha in front of me. That's not the point. It is true. When it comes to this, women have it worse. The amount of creepy incels you get in your DMs if you're an attractive Instagrammer or you're an attractive YouTuber or Twitch streamer, the amount of disgusting comments you get, when you compare that to the man, I mean, it's not even a fucking comparison. In this space, when it comes to YouTubing or being an Instagrammer or being a female content creator, women have it harder.
Nah, facts. I ain't gonna lie, bro, for what I'm saying, just like, people just gotta be careful, bro, and stop. Like, you're a celebrity. How would you ban security from, like, you're a literal celebrity? Like, what? Like, nigga, I'm famous. I do need security. I do need safety. Even though I don't have like weirdos touching me, I will know like somebody will try to rob me, somebody will do some 48 shit, or somebody will try to clip farm and go beyond, because you know how people is, bro. Like, people will try to do some weird shit if they know you don't have protection, if they know you don't have whatever, you feel what I'm saying? Because people don't know limits, bro. Some niggas stay in the house the whole year, bro. And the only time they get, like, human interaction is during Twitchcon. You feel me? Some people just be in the house all day. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe they got an online job and all they do, the only interaction they have is, like, Discord or Twitch and stuff like that. Or study or like online classes, and the only time they can do having human interaction is like when they're doing TwitchCon, and then just like weird and awkward situations like this happen, bro. So dead ass need security, you feel what I'm saying? Or so yeah, this is literally sad, bro. This is literally sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hope she doing good. Hope she doing good for real, guys.